What's up, everybody? Tyson Rouse, Let's Talk Jets Radio. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is safe. We're 2 weeks away from the draft, and it's like the NFL news is so slow right now. You know, everybody's trying to get their last clicks, their last follows, their last subscribers. They're getting really desperate for content, so they're going to release like their 30th mock draft or their different version of their YouTube highlight that everybody's seen 4 million times with a different spin on it, or try to upgrade their rankings based on absolutely nothing, or that their favorite pastime is they could just sit here and bash the New York Jets. When in doubt, rip the Jets, question the Jets, make fun of the Jets, because that's what they're used to doing and they're good at doing. And let's be honest, negativity sells. But what happens every once in a while, it happens. You know what? If you live in the past, you stay in the past, and your narrative gets exposed or your agenda gets exposed because sometimes facts kind of offset your agenda. And that's what's happening right now. So let me give you a little lecture here, a little lesson, because as a lifelong Jets fan that understands the trials and tribulations of this organization and how we've been bad for God knows how long, haven't made the playoffs in forever, I understand all those facets. So yes, those criticisms are warranted. But when you look at where the team is at right now, where they're going forward, your little jokes and your gestures and your whatever you're trying to portray isn't really accurate. I know it's going to hurt your feelings and kind of make you look stupid, but that's what we're here for, because you always call Jet fans stupid and everything else, but actually we're probably well more informed about football than you are. So let's start from the beginning. So in years past, the Jets ownership has made bad decisions. They had poor hirings of general managers. They had poor pairings with general manager and the head coach. They did a litany of things wrong. And all the criticisms have been documented throughout the line year in and year out. So if you look over the past year, where the Jets have changed things. First thing was, everybody always said, the Jets owners, including myself, don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just let the football guys make football decisions and get the hell out of the way. So what did they do? The Jets finally recognized their mistake with Adam Gase, which we all knew was a mistake. But a mistake happened. We all admit it. It was horrible. We said it when it happened, the hiring was stupid. But we said, you know what? You got to hire a new coach, get out of the way, and let your general manager make the decision. So what did Jets ownership do? You know what? Joe Douglas, this is on you. Go find the head coach. What's further interesting was, for a long time, the Jets the Jets were questioned about their front office. So let's go to that level now. So Joe Douglas, a guy is highly reputable all throughout the NFL. When the Jets finally got him, a guy who was supposed to be a top candidate next year, they got credit for that. What else did they do? Gave him a 6-year deal. They also gave him the power to hire all his guys and pay the guys that he wanted. They gave him the exact scenario, a reputable general manager, I understand first-time guy, but a very reputable NFL guy. They said, you name all your terms, we're going to meet them because we want you in the building. So they get that guy, right? So I understand it was a prearranged marriage with Gase. Who cares? So now ownership backs off. They say, okay, general manager, that everybody in NFL likes, go find your coach, and you come back and let us know what you find. So then everybody says, you know what, Joe Douglas will get one of his guys, Wink Martindale. All the analysts kept telling him, Wink Martindale's the guy. No doubt about it. He's going to get a former Raven. He's going to get a former Eagle. We know it. So what does he do? He gets Rob Saleh, another very respected, coach on the rise. Players love him, passionate, all about discipline, all about, being innovative, bringing in a young staff, a complete face of the franchise kind of coach. So you have an ownership that backed off. You have a general manager that thought outside the box, you know what, I want to find the best candidate for my team. They do that. Then Saleh comes in and has a vision and a plan for his coaching staff with all young guys, but Michael Ford, all these different things. So then that narrative kind of changes. We're like, listen, all right, so now the Jets have an owner that's backed off and is willing to spend money. You have a general manager that's respected, and you have a head coach that's respected. Okay, so that kind of goes against every other thing. Oh, but you know what? The Jets their hierarchy is always fucked up. Oh, wait, they changed that too. Rob Saleh reports to Joe Douglas, and Joe Douglas reports to the owner. Oh, wait a minute. Everybody's being held accountable? Something that didn't happen in the past? Oh, wait, the Jets fixed something else. All right, well, you know what? That doesn't matter anymore. So all those changes don't mean shit. You know what? You go to the Jets always ruin quarterbacks. That's where the quarterbacks go to die, the whole new thing. So let me understand, did Joe Douglas draft Sam Darnold? Did he draft Christian Hackenberg? Geno Smith? Mark Sanchez? Did he draft any of them? Did Rob Saleh or Mike LaFleur, did they coach Sam Darnold? Did they coach Geno Hackenberg? Oh, so you haven't been a part of all that. You're kidding me. So wait a minute. So now this staff and this group right here, this new hierarchy, this new structure, this new regime as a tandem have not been a part of any of this shit in the past. But this is where the Jets go to die. That's what they're doing, right? So then the new quarterback, whoever it is, we'll get to that next. The new quarterback is going into the same situation as Sam Darnold. Fascinating. Because last year was what? You had Perryman, who, is what it is. They had a lot of injuries, a lot of guys. They had play calling was all weird. So now you're going to an offense where you added Corey Davis, you added Keelan Cole, you have Jamison Crowder, another respected guy, and you have Denzel Mims year 2. 4 solid receivers. And you have an offense, according to every report, is quarterback friendly. It schemes guys open. The complete opposite of what fucking Adam Gase was. So is that the same as Sam Darnold? Oh, it's not, right? I understand. Well, the offensive line hasn't been fixed. Okay. Well, there's still a draft to come in place. They're bringing back all veteran guys and get Mekhi Becton year 2 with, according to many, improved coaching. Is that the same as Sam Darnold's situation? It's not, right? So basically, everything that's been said right now is completely wrong. So the general manager is respected. The head coach is here. The owner's backed out. New offense, new playmakers, new system, all this stuff. Well, you know what? The Jets aren't going to get the guy. The Jets are always going to screw it up. The Jets should have stayed with Sam Darnold because we learned from the past all the things they do wrong. So now what you're saying is the Jets should stay in a situation they don't feel comfortable with just to do what? Out of fear of the unknown, out of fear of taking a chance, out of fear of risk. Why would you do that? Why? You got to keep, like Bill Parcells always said, you keep taking a quarterback till you find one. If everybody respects Joe Douglas and he looks at this quarterback and says, you know what? Sam is a good kid. He has some talent, but I don't think he's my guy. I don't think he's my long-term answer for the organization. And if he meets with his coaching staff, they say, you know what? I'm with you. You want them to say, you know what? Let's appease these supposed analysts, the same guys that get 10% of mock drafts right, and the same guys that highly tout draft picks and call them, can't miss guys, and then they bust. Those same guys. Let's appease all them, and let's just stay status quo. Or do you, as an organization, have a conviction? Say, you know what? We did our research. We did our due diligence. We are all in. We believe this is our guy. We're going to take that chance because we want to get to the next level. We're tired of being mediocre. We're tired of being shit. So we're going to find our guy, and we're going to build around him the right way. And that right way starts this year. New playmakers, new offense, new offensive line, and you figure out how everything works. So even the offensive line, we don't even know how last year's guys are because they're such a bad situation. They could actually be a natural fit for LaFleur's offense. We have no fucking idea. But let's already shit on them too. So now Zach Wilson is a guaranteed bust. Because of what? So now, just because the Jets are picking Zach Wilson, he's going to be a guaranteed bust. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence, no risk with him. Mac Jones will be fine. Justin Fields will be fine. Any other team that picks a quarterback, they're getting credit for doing due diligence, and they're getting this blind faith that the Jets aren't getting because of what? Based on what? What did Joe Douglas do to say, you know what, he can't pick a quarterback? What? Tell me what he did. What did Rob Saleh and his team do? His staff of coaches that have never coached a game together. What have they shown you to say, you know what, the Jets always destroy quarterbacks? It's such a lazy take. It's so fucking lazy. But it's click-worthy. Oh, you know what? Let's make fun of the Jets. Let's make fun of the fans. Zach Wilson can't win. They can't do this. They can't do that. And you know what? Sooner or later, you're going to get proven wrong. It's going to be this year because they're getting their shit together. They finally have learned their lessons from the top down. Woody Johnson's learned his lessons. Joe Douglas saw firsthand the fucking train wreck that Adam Gase was. He had to learn from that. And let's not forget the fact that Joe Douglas, he was with part of the whole Joe Flacco thing, Carson Wentz. He's seen how to develop quarterbacks. He's seen all these things. So we're gonna praise him for his intelligence. We praise the Jets for the hire, but then when they're making a monumental move, we're gonna criticize him. Let's just ignore the value he's gotten in all the trades he's made. Where everybody's saying, you know what, the market was diminished for Jamal Adams. He ain't gonna get shit. He got that. Leonard Williams, you're gonna have to give him away. He got something for that. Sam Darnold, no market for him. He got something there. So it's so easy to pick on the Jets because you're so lazy that you don't want to actually look at what's going on. And it's just further from the truth. It's not true. This is not the same old Jets in terms of how they're running their organization. Now, I'm not saying Zach Wilson's a slam dunk, but I'm saying the mindset and the process, the collaborative effort behind picking this kid, or even if it's Justin Fields, picking him, it's a much better decision being made than in years past. And I honestly believe that. So, and I don't think what Sam Darnold did here or Mark Sanchez did here has any fucking reflection on what Zach Wilson is going to do or can do. It means absolutely nothing. It's so goddamn different. So stop being lazy, man. You want to make fun of the Jets for not making the playoffs for a decade or whatever the hell it is, go for it. If you want to start nitpicking and saying that Zach Wilson is going to the Jets to die and he's not going to be coached up and they're not going to build around him, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Open your eyes, open your mind, and get a clue.